Man type shit.
Man type shit.
Uh-oh. There we go.
No filter.
AKA Corey Holcomb.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah, we live. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up. And when I put these party-yays on,
shit.
I become
It's time.
I was done with
Party-yay day.
Ain't never
Detroit
done.
Stand Up. Beard game gonna stay on
Hey, turn your
1,000.
fucking
Somebody gotta
phone
cut
down,
their
man.
shit
That
now.
was me. My bad.
G is on that
My bad.
soft field type stuff. Mark is on the third eye opening all day, every day. Anime pull up. What up, though? How y'all feel over there, man?
What's the word, brother? You good?
G, how you feel, man?
Good.
You got the title of the rules, Mark. Summertime in Detroit, man. Summertime in Detroit. So let me ask y'all very quickly. In Detroit, the myth that everybody always talks about when it get to be the summertime, they love to say, "Oh man, it's gonna be a hot summer. Niggas gonna die this summer and everything, or it's gonna be a hot summer. Somebody gonna get hurt."
All I said, I made a post and I said, I can tell already there's gonna be a movie all over the city this year.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Or it could be a party.
A
Party.
party.
It's a party in my city.
There you go.
It's a party in my city,
There
man.
you go.
But Mark, you said it's gonna be a movie.
Be a
It's
movie.
gonna be a movie.
Definitely. It's gonna be a good movie. And when I say Detroit, the name of the show is I forgot the name. Summertime in Detroit. I'll be going something. Summertime in Detroit. God damn, this boy got the third eye session over there. Summertime in Detroit. And the reason why I named this Summertime in Detroit, you shared it, Mark shared it, everybody shared it. I need everybody to share this because these are the rules from Mr. Detroit. It's going to be certain shit you can't do this summer, man, that you should not be doing on your block. You should not be, if you're going to throw a party, you have to let your neighbors and your neighborhood know this is going to be 50 to 30, 50 to 80 people at your backyard party. Don't throw a party on your block and your neighbors don't know. That's rule number one.
Or invite them.
Yes, invite them. And let the neighbors know next to you, because Miss Johnson is 70 years old. She don't want to hear that Detroit rap. All that shit is just killing. Peasy. Who another Detroit rapper that they be talking that dead shit.
Grizzly, Sada Baby,
T Greasy. The new rappers that just come up. Everybody got a Glock. Miss Johnson, Miss Hoffman. Mr. Cheatham, they don't want to hear that shit every single day. So we got a time limit. That Detroit rap shit got to stop. If you in your backyard, that shit got to stop at 9:30, Mark. G. 9:30. They don't want to hear that bullshit every single day. You ain't played no. Think about this. They done ran about like 30 Detroit rappers out. Like songs. Like they done banged like 20 Detroit rappers. They ain't played no Frank and Beverly Mays. They ain't played no Stevie Wonder. They ain't played no Anita Baker.
because they're young.
Dude, but young, see, we got to stop doing this, man. Just because you young, don't. So when you young, that mean you dumb.
No, that's not true. So you got to remember, the generation coming up now, they don't know about them. Like
Why? Oh, first of all, hold on. You got TikTok. You got YouTube. You should know your history about Detroit. So when you in, I'm only talking about Detroit.
Okay.
And it's summertime in Detroit. When you in Detroit, it's people you supposed to know. You supposed to know Kim. Kim is from Detroit.
Yep.
Anita Baker's from Detroit. Dinah Ross is from Detroit. So you and then then you start branching out. Duelle is from Detroit. The Motown, the Temptations. You supposed to play them. You supposed to play everybody that came out of Motown. Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
So all I'm saying is,
that, but you got to understand the generation now.
I understand.
I know, but listen, the generation now,
right,
don't particularly care to hear that, so they're not going to play that, regardless of who the neighbors are, who your parents may be.
Cool.
They don't get that. Okay, like you. So with you, I'm pretty sure you have a wide variety of range, which you play around your kids.
Yeah.
So therefore, your kids would if they had a party, they may actually play it because they know about it. If your parents don't talk to you about it or play them around you, how do you know about it?
Because it's just like me going to the store. I know what Cheetos taste like. I know what non-laters taste like. I know what a Faygo tastes like. Of course, you know that. Of course, you hearing stuff like that. And then, as a young person, you supposed to be like, okay, I didn't play 30 songs about pulling out the Glock. 30 songs about popping pills. 30 songs about fucking bitches. 30 songs about ride down the street with the Tech 9 and the Glocks. When are you gonna play some love shit? Everybody love fucking. G, you like making love?
Of course.
Mark like making love. You made a beautiful son, Mark.
Something right.
So when you think about this, everybody like to get on women. It got to be some kind of love that hits you somewhere. Like, you know what? I'm gonna play this Frankie Beverly Maze right quick. I'm gonna play this Between the Sheets right quick. You can't bang me out on 30 Detroit rapper songs and then all the shit is deaf. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I understand.
And all I'm trying look, we got to be able to change the sculpture. What's going on, because it's 80. What is it? 70 degrees outside. It's beautiful outside.
81, I think it said.
And cats outside, ride, listen to that
84.
Detroit shit.
84.
All I'm saying is, if you gonna play some Sada, some Peasy, all that shit, you gotta throw in some Ozzy Brothers somewhere, some Anita Baker, some Sade. That's all I'm saying. It gotta be a balance, man. Everybody can't get killed on every goddamn song. Pop a pill, smoke blunts. You gotta chill one time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's just Detroit. Mike Duggan ain't gonna tell you why the fuck. Why the mic go down?
No, I'm evening it out.
Do what you do, Mark. Fucking Funk Master Flex over there, that motherfucker. It got to be some balance going on in 2023, man. That we have to be able to be like, okay, listen. I didn't listen to 30 rap songs and all this week. I gotta put on some Kirk Franklin. God damn, something. I don't know where Kirk Franklin came from, but you know,
I'm not putting on Kirk Franklin when I'm talking.
Shit, no. You driving to work. You got to find. I be telling Dave Beautiful, you got to find some kind of balance to calm your spirit down, to make you think like, okay, let me reflect on life, because Peasium is gonna tell you to turn the fuck up. Sada Bay gonna tell you to pop a pill, stomp a bitch out, whip your dick out. They gonna tell you some the most ratchet shit that you should not be doing. And the summer hit early. Dude's supposed to be making these resolutions now, so it's hot now. So you need to be going to your resolution like you know, the New Year's resolution is supposed to start right now.
Why right now?
Because you got warm weather. You got seeds, so whenever you speak, you can't speak life in December. So December was real cold.
That's real. Okay.
So right. It's real warm right now. So
this is when life, nature prohibits. Allows life to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is where all of the plants grow. You know what I mean? The nature is, this is the season for all of that growth and new things to happen. Shit don't grow in the wintertime. Shit don't, nothing thrives. Nothing can live in the cold. Mm-hmm. It's frozen. Everything is frozen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's cold. It's desolate. This is the season when everything flourishes. The water is flowing. It's warm, and new leaves and the fly. Yeah, this is the season. This is the when we're supposed to be celebrating the new year, basically.
Yeah, I saw a beat yesterday. I was upset about that.
You should have gave the bee some love.
Beat.
The bee was looking for some honey, man. That means it's honey out there.
Well,
it's time for that. It's time for all of that.
Yeah,
that's cool, but it don't get in my face. I hate bees.
Yeah, you should have been like, bless the bee.
Hey, if it wasn't for the bees,
I know
you wouldn't be here.
There we go.
I'm not saying. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like bees. Just don't sting me. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't gonna sting you. Goddamn.
Hey, bro.
Damn. So so the number one thing in the summertime, summertime rules in the city of Detroit. One, your kids should be in when dark time hit. Your goddamn kids need to be in the house when the dark time hit. Your kids should not be down the street around the block.
Hell no. What in the fuck?
Yeah, that boy got deaf
I'm
over
good.
there.
I'm straight. Fuck
Your
you,
kids need to be in the house for the summertime. Parties. It needs to be a rule on how long your party be. Your party can't be banging at 3, 4 in the morning. People in the city of Detroit. That's number 2.
I respect that. When the kids in the house by dark, that's, yeah, okay.
If you throw a party, let your neighbors know in the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
Just be courteous. Say, listen, look, it's a deep over here. And then it's deep over here. You welcome to come over here, and then number 4.
Let me see that.
Yeah,
I need to get a picture of that.
Number 4. You can't throw a party, Mark. Great G, can you throw a party? What if you throw a party on a Wednesday? Is that appropriate to throw a party on a Wednesday
End of the week
with like 30 people, 40 people at your house?
This one is actually 12. This is 5.
That boy got deaf on his life. No, I'm not touching that, man. You touch it. Can you throw a party on the Wednesday, Mark?
Yeah, you can throw a party on the Wednesday.
How long the party need to be, Mark, on the
I mean,
Wednesday?
you can do it from 9 to 2.
Okay, on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, go up. On a Tuesday.
So you got people in your neighborhood. So how?
pass it over.
No, hell no, I'm not passing that shit over, man. Hell, I don't want to touch that. I don't want to touch nothing. Mark got cosmetic with pizza. Mark go to hell with that shit. But anyway, so you can have a party on a Tuesday, Mark, to 2 in the morning.
Why not? I've been there.
But what about on your block being respectful for the neighbors, though, Mark?
No. The house parties, no.
Nah, not during the week, no.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So on Saturdays and from Friday,
You know what's
Saturday.
crazy? I just talked to one of my neighbors today who was talking about one of the houses on the block. He's like, yeah, man, I might, just start throwing parties over here. I'm like, dog, nah, this is not the block.
It ain't the good look.
It's not a good look.
Yeah, because
Motherfuckers, we did you and me because you know the block, right? Dealing with enough on the block.
It's already got enough activity.
Got enough activity and shit. And then, nah.
And you finna go to a vacant house.
And then you thinking, no, it ain't a vacant house and shit. I'll talk to you about it.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, you don't even live on the block. But now you about to thought, nah, hell no. This like, you better get you a fucking building for that.
That's all I'm saying.
Get
That's
your
all
building
I'm
for that
saying.
shit.
And we got to be respectful going into the summer.
How she gonna call off work and pull through the drive-through making orders and shit?
Who is it?
Tiff.
Yeah, so wait till I get on this
He
women's
said you was
thing.
getting your black blue out. I thought you was.
Boy, see. I was trying to not see Mark.
I
Martin
didn't-
No,
going.
you said that's what she said.
We going down this. We going down this
Tiff,
dark
you said you was
road.
getting your black blue out, and that's why you couldn't come to the show.
I tried to help you, Tiff. They wouldn't let me.
Hey,
Sorry.
hey, I didn't say that. But anyway, is the phone lines open, Mark?
Oh, nah, he in there. Oh, where's the
But
damn?
back on your party shit, so back in the day, my parents used to throw parties.
Right,
They invited everybody in the neighborhood.
right. Do like that. Go ahead.
So it was like, so that way, they had a live DJ. It was about 50 to 100 people at the house.
What day was this on,
It
G?
was on a weekend though. It was a
Okay,
weekend.
for sure.
But it went on till like almost 2 or 3 in the morning. But all the neighbors knew about it.
That's respect.
Yeah.
Hold on, G. You in fucking Sawfield. That's what they do in Sawfield. We got reckless ass Detroit when you got dudes. Mark gonna get mad. Dudes from the east side, it's about like 5 houses on one block. So everybody want to come to the west side because we got better houses. So now you got to train inappropriate motherfuckers that don't know how to live right on the west side of Detroit because the east side is damn near tore the fuck down. Mark, your block is not tore down, Mark. But some of the the east side,
Mr. Detroit.
yeah, some of the east side is tore the fuck down. These niggas living reckless over here. Remember when Jennifer Granholm was in office? She's been sending the National Guard to the east side. It wasn't the west side. It was the east side because these motherfuckers living reckless, man. It's rules you have, man. And then one thing I don't like when Mike Duggan or anybody that's not from the city of Detroit try to come in and say, hey, listen, I'm gonna put speed bumps throughout the neighborhood. These speed bumps they need to fucking go, man.
They're easy to remove. You know that, right?
RDG?
Yeah. They're bolted to the ground. All you need is a impact with a socket big enough to get on the boat. and remove the bolt.
I command everybody that don't Kia Morris over there on my mama, which is my mama's, and because Kia Morris' mama is my mama and her dad is my dad. Kia, if you want to, what did you say with a speed bump?
You just need an impact to remove the bolt. That's all you need. You should be able to lift it up off the ground.
If you don't like your block having these speed bumps, I need you to lift that motherfucker up and take that motherfucker down. Okay, take it down. If you don't like the speed bumps, and this is come from a dude from Sawfield. That how the fuck? Oh, Mark, did you know that shit?
I mean, they put them down. What are you talking about? The plastic ones, not the concrete ones.
Yeah, the plastic ones. You can remove them.
It's not legal, goddammit.
Oh hell no, it's definitely not legal. But if next time you see one that's them plastic ones, get out your car and go look at it. You'll see after the hump, it's a bolt in there. You'll see the nut, and you see the bolt on top of it. And you can get the size of the bolt, whatever size that nut is. Get your socket, get your impact, zip, 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 and throw that shit the fuck out.
I command anybody that don't want they speed bump on their block to pull that bitch up.
That's
and let's
what
go.
I heard. I don't know per se, okay?
YouTube, Google it from G Fant, a.k.a. Sawfield, and we rolling, man. Let's go.
The views and opinions that you hear.
Let's go, man.
Stand-up podcasts are not those of 7 Mile Radio.
You see how we found already?
And the
Let me hashtag.
And the ones that's concrete,
speed bump.
You can rent you one of those jacks, those big jacks.
Yeah.
You can you rent one of them from Home Depot or Lowe's. You move them, the concrete ones.
Ooh, let's pull them up.
So I heard. Allegedly, that's what you could do.
Let's pull them up. Speed bump. I'm about to put speed bolt. So I need everybody. If you don't like your speed bump on your block, pull that shit up. Pull that shit up, because every time I look, I'm on my porch, and Kia made a hell of a post last week. She was talking about I'm on my porch just chilling, and she's in the middle of the block. And so when you in the middle of the block, the speed bumps, it seems like they're a little more higher.
They are.
So if you have a car that has the muffler lower,
ooh, it's a wrap.
You're gonna hear that a lot. Or you might catch somebody that don't slow down.
Oh, they might get airborne.
I don't think they get airborne.
If you're flying down the street and you don't slow down, you hit them bumps.
I don't think
there's a good chance you could.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a good chance.
Yeah. So so them just the rules in the summertime. Be courteous. Let your neighbors know if you're going to throw a party, man.
I agree with that one.
Keep your kids in. At 9 o'clock, your kids, or at dark, kids need to be in the house and everything. You should not be playing all Detroit rap the whole night. That shit is inappropriate. You got to put some slow shit on. Make love or something for about 5 minutes.
So just like 1 or 2 songs.
That's it.
And then you go back to what you want. So you're saying pretty much just mix it up.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It shouldn't be everybody dying on every fucking song. It shouldn't be like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And then Mark, the shit that really fucked me up. This is the it took the cake today. So you walk in. People like, well, you don't have to wear a mask there in the hospital.
Yeah, they have the.
I'm like, what? I rip my shit off. Quick them up. You talking about like, you ever seen somebody rip a rubber off and just about to go raw? That was me.
I ain't never seen nobody do it.
You ain't never seen nobody rip a rubber off and
no.
You ain't never ripped the rubber off.
Why would I be watching somebody?
Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Have you ever seen somebody rip her off?
Never. I didn't rip the rubber off and went raw a couple times. So I'm the only one. Fuck, I'm the only one.
No, say you ain't never been a girl. You ripped the rubber off.
Huh?
Say I've been with the girl said it.
No, I've been with somebody back in the day, younger.
Of course.
That shit got popping.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, shit, we here. Let me rip this motherfucker off right quick.
Yeah, but when I heard that mask thing too.
No, we talking about rubber. You ain't never ripped that bitch off, G.
Yeah.
Mark, you ain't never. I'm the only one that's just ripping shit off.
I've done that, but who hasn't?
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure all
See,
guys have.
Mark trying to like think about like.
Let me tell you something, nigga, because nigga, no, you think about what you saying.
What the fuck? I'm confident what I'm saying.
If I'm going in with a rubber on, I'm not ripping it off. I'm either not going in with one.
Well, no, you're missing the point. He said when you're about to finish, snatching it off and busting on her. That's what he's talking. That's what he means by ripping it off.
No. I'm talking about like you there. You like, you know what? Fuck, I'm in the party anyway. Let me go rip this bitch off. Like your shirt. All right, so I'm the only one here.
I've never
I'm only one saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, ripping shit off. So it's just me. It's just me. So you got this Christian dude and this Muslim dude over here. They ain't ripped nothing shit off. So yeah, I'm the only one. So moving forward. So I walk to the hospital. They tell me, Mark, they don't have to wear a mask anymore.
Yeah, they finally passed that.
Mark, I'm telling you, I wanted to find all of the managers that ever told me or ever said, well, you know, we gonna be wearing these for the rest of their life. Like this is the normal. I wanted to walk around the hospital and smack the shit out of every manager. First of all, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, then I want to fire you. So I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, and then I'm gonna fire you. For all the managers and all the people that ever said, well, this is the normal. I need you to get used to this. And I kept saying, this ain't God-like. God didn't tell you that you need to be comfortable with this. Well, David, listen, I need you to be comfortable with this because this is the way it is. You need to be comfortable with this. So now they send an email to so it's at your hospital too, Angie. Mm-hmm. So now you don't have to wear a mask. Nope. I think the people that pushed this shit and stood up and said this shit need to be fired like today. Damn. And God need to hit them with a COVID-30 that they can never like they can never shake this COVID-30. Like you go from COVID-19, yeah, this shit going up like 11 notches. So you get COVID-19 and you get a COVID-30 and you can't shake this shit because bitch, you was the motherfucker that told us. And you was comfortable with this shit.
Right.
So you get hit with the COVID-30 and you can't shake this bitch. So your breathing fucked up. Your breathing fucked up. You can't do nothing in life. You on the oxygen all day, every day. What else? What else with COVID shit?
You couldn't breathe.
Your respiratory system is fucked up. God put it on them. Put it on them as the man of God. Because when I'm speaking life,
you're speaking death.
No. When I was speaking life to the world, they were speaking death. So all I'm doing, I'm sitting back, and the shit is reversing now. As a man of God, you only get the backhand of the anointing. If I'm saying, G, you are very smart. Mark, you are very intelligent. G, everything that you touch gonna be blessed. Mark, you gonna be a billionaire by 30. And then you got these motherfuckers over there like, nah, nope. G, you gonna be cursed. Mark, you gonna be broke for the rest of your life. The shit that you were saying, you gotta receive that shit. You have to receive. I need you to open up your heart and receive everything that you wanted the world to receive. Receive that shit, G. That's what I'm saying. In the text says you like, that's harsh.
It was because of the message you said. It was like, fuck everybody.
God is harsh, man.
Then I was like, what about what about the people that called it and the people that passed? Fuck them.
They were supposed to die.
Oh. Okay.
They were supposed to pass. It's going.
The views and opinions.
It's only by me. They were supposed to be in transition. They supposed to be with God. Now, are we going to turn around and be like, God, no, you can't take them? No, God, let them go.
The views and opinions that you hear on the Detroit Stand Up podcast are not those of my radio, but solely of the panelists of the Detroit Stand Up.
That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And then, Lord, the other day, yesterday, some Jehovah Witness guy, and I was like, God, please don't let them walk on the porch. They walked up on the porch, Mark.
But you embraced them.
I embraced them, and I told them, don't nobody believe in your bullshit no more. And I said respectfully before, because it was a young lady, she's like 60, and it was another lady, she's around my age. I say, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. Don't nobody believe in y'all ministry no more. Don't nobody believe in the in the Christian ministry. Don't nobody believe in the Jehovah's Witness ministry. Don't nobody believe in the Nation of Islam history. Don't nobody believe in Buddha. Like all during the COVID, you ran away from the people when they needed you. The very time folks needed you during the time of need, you had the government tell you what to do. And there was a lot of people out there that died. Like all the people that you talking about, say Harsh G, that died. Mm-hmm. I blame the Christians. I blame the Jehovah's Witnesses. I blame the Muslims. I blame the Buddhists. I blame every religion, everybody that believed in what they believed in. I blame them people for dying because them people were supposed to stand in the gap and take over what's going on. They didn't. Them people died. I blame every Christian. Actually, I blame a lot of Christians because the Christians run the United States. Catholics, I blame them. You are the reason why people died. So now you out now. COVID is over. And so now you on my porch talking. We don't believe you no more. The lady like, well, if you can read my message, I say, ma'am, nobody believes you no more.
Damn.
Well, my son. I say, you got a son, yeah. I say, is he in the kingdom? No. Why he not in the kingdom? Because he think like you. The reason why he think like me is because you fed him bullshit and then you didn't apply what you told him. Just like my mother. All them scriptures, man, and I keep saying, all them scriptures that Christian folks believed in for 30 years, you run up on somebody like me or Mark, and you start talking that same scripture shit, that shit is bullshit. Because you've been speaking that bullshit for like 30, 40, 50, 100 years. That shit don't work no more. You can't find a better way to edify me. You gonna give me the same scriptures that Billy Graham and fat ass TD Jakes. You gonna give me the same scriptures that they've been saying. No, this shit is different now in 2023. You got street niggas that can drop knowledge more so than a TD Jakes. You got influencer peoples that's out there that ain't even speaking the word of God. They got 30, 40 million followers. Go look at the churches, Mark. Them motherfuckers is not full no more. Them churches is empty, man, because niggas don't fuck with them no more because they ministry is on some bullshit now. So when you tell somebody like Jehovah's Witness, I told them that, they got off the porch and ran, man. I say, man, you got about 1 million people like me standing like, nigga, your shit don't work no more. Your ministry, your word, your wisdom, your prayers, that shit don't work no more. Nigga, you have forsaken me. What you want me to tell you? Go back to your ministry and go get a better ministry because that shit don't work no more. You gonna turn them pages getting old, nigga.
Dang.
Mark, look what's going on right now. The churches, and I'm only talking about the churches. Go look at every ministry right now. That shit is old, man. It's like you fucking you doing the same sex moves every night. That shit get boring. She walking off going to get her back blew out by somebody else that's gonna pick her up, walk around the room. Come on, man. And I had to restrain myself because it was a young lady on the porch that I'm telling you, she was my age and the other lady was 60-something years old, dude. They had the same outfit on. I say, man, you look like the older lady look like you. I say, how can you come and talk to me? And I know I'm gonna get some backlash about this. And I'm looking at the young lady. I'm like, her boss game probably fire.
What?
Her head game probably fire. The lady next to her don't even know. She probably the biggest freak of all time and don't even know. You know, when you a Jehovah's Witness guy, you start fucking, they kick you out of they kick you out of the Kingdom Hall. You have a baby, you start doing anything of the world, they kick you out. Everybody know that. That shit ain't no secret. Get your ass off my porch, man, and get the what is we doing, man? Weak ass ministry, man. Good to see you, Mark. G, yeah. What the fuck is we doing, man?
This nigga day.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man.
Right.
Just pray for me, because when I came back in, Rita was looking at me like, "Why did you go out there and mess with them?" They came on my porch. I asked them to, "Hey, how you doing?" They wanted to give me the ministry. I gave them the ministry. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Did you give them a chance to talk?
Yeah, most definitely. I let the lady talk and everything. She came with the bullshit. Jesus died for your sins and everything, and we need to turn the other cheek. And you need to be you need to be a good prayer. I said that shit don't work no more, man. What can a Jehovah's Witness tell me? If Jehovah's Witness not telling me on how to get these reparations, on how to better the black community, on how to destroy this white man, what the fuck? How can you can't talk to me? Shit went quiet. When I asked her, I said, "How can we destroy this white man?" She went like, I said, "That's what your son is looking at." That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Last week, man, Cats was amazed on how you named 10 porn stars, man. 10 porn stars, guy. And I said, listen, man, G is in his own world. See, if you talk about what you like, can't nobody fuck with you.
He can probably name 10 more this week than he didn't name last week.
And G can name 40 off the rip. And then Keith Neal jumped in the comment.
That's the porn king.
Let me tag Keith Neal.
I can get lucky every now and then, but yeah, Keith is the he the porn king. What up, though, Keith?
Keith, he named some porn stars that's like older than all three of us, guys.
Yeah, he named some actual legends. He did.
I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah, the ones he named was back on like VHS. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't even make it to DVD, did they?
They may have transferred over, but I met Roxy Reynolds.
Hold on.
How the hell you do that, boy?
Back when, remember on 8 Mile with Evergreen?
Nope.
It was a video
What you
store.
gonna tell us?
It was a video store on 8 Mile. I think it might have been called, it's something with a P. And they were doing
Porn Star.
No.
Pornhub.
Nah. It was
Porn Block.
No. What the fuck is Porn Block?
I don't know. Just made the shit up real quick.
But no, she was up there doing a signing. And
how did you
just
know
so
about
happened
it?
to be driving by. You know what I'm saying?
It was a sign that said.
It was a line of people. I'm like, what's going on over here? So I pull over, see over there, and I met her.
You take a picture with it?
No, I ain't get no picture. Nope. Yeah, I did get a picture. I got a picture somewhere in my archives. Yeah,
Did she look like what she looked like, or she was
did.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. She looked like her movie. She looked like she did the movies minus the glossy face.
Oh.
Yeah, I met her.
Oh. Did you try to ask her to do like a video with you?
Nah.
Okay. I'm just
Nah, I ain't do all
never
that.
know, G.
You ain't got that kind of money.
Hey, man.
There you go.
You never know. This Freaknik documentary, Mark, man.
Oh man.
Because the reason why I'm going straight to him, because he's a.
I mean, why me?
No, Mark. Because you the edit it, you know how to produce. You know how to,
Okay.
the thing I need you to help me out with is, I guess it's Jermaine Dupri and Luke, right? They're supposed to be the producers. Am I clear?
From what I heard.
From her, they on Hulu. It's amazing how Jermaine Dupri and Luke did not go to a HBCU, but these motherfuckers are finna come together and make a Freaknik documentary. And so you see all these Freaknik.
What do they got to do with HBCU?
That's where Freaknik first started, at the HBCU. It started at a small group of people down in Atlanta that was like, we're gonna have a festival, and we're gonna have like parties, and we're gonna do this, and this is the weekend. So it turned in from a little weekend to a bigger weekend, to the point where somebody came up like, it's called Freaknik because we're gonna be out there getting our freak on, dancing.
Instead of a picnic,
it's gonna be a Freaknik.
Freaknik.
And it was genius. So it needs to be a documentary with a person that's from a HBCU. That's what I'm thinking about. Because I never seen Jermaine Dupri or Luke.
Bro, you stretching it.
I'm just, God, I don't want my story, because I was down there as a freshman going down there. I never seen Jermaine Dupri. I never seen Luke. Because what's going to happen is this, Mark. They're going to do the documentary. It's going to start off nice. And then in the midst of the documentary, because it's coming out, they're going to fuck the documentary up and say it turned from good to bad. And it's going to be like
You're not gonna like it just because it don't involve HBCU.
It's gonna fuck the culture up of HBCU up and taint it.
That party was not about HBCU. There was plenty of people that went.
No, it was only about HBCUs, man. That shit took off, and the reason why people that did not, reason why people that was not from HBCU went there is because they was like, them hoes down there, and it was only college kids. It was college kids having fun, and then when I want to say 98 is when a young lady got raped.
So you think that they're not going to add the origin of how it started? You think they're just about to document it as just a big freak party? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do the history justice, Mark. How do you know that?
I was down there.
Wait. How do you know that? Just because of who's doing it?
Mark, anytime you have somebody, I'm just saying, you got Jermaine Dupri. You have Luke Skywalker.
You want the president, the principal of the HBCUs?
No, it has to be somebody. It has to be somebody that know about more. Like Jermaine Dupri don't know shit about no Freak Nick.
He Luther Campbell is Luke Skywalker.
No. Luke's.
I'm not talking about Star Wars. That's a fictional motherfucker.
Luke, but his name is Luther Campbell. It's not Skywalker.
But they call him Luke
Skywalker.
Did they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I never knew
Uncle
that.
Luke. You want me to say Uncle Luke?
I knew Luke Campbell. I know.
You don't know Luke Skywalker?
Oh my God.
My bad, y'all. Hey, my bad.
See,
Whatever. Hit the button.
He ain't watching enough Two Lot Crew.
Just hit the button again.
But that's all I'm saying, Mark.
I take responsibility. My fuck up. My bad.
But I don't want
anime check.
Anime check.
I just don't want our history to be fucked up, and that's why I ain't post like you. So you see a whole bunch of Freak Nick pictures.
This is not motherfucking John Madden.
It's not. It's just
making a goddamn documentary about fucking Freak Nick.
They gonna fuck our shit up, Mark.
It's Jermaine Dupri and Luke.
Jermaine Dupri and Luke do not have. This just me because I went to HBCU.
Listen, now I know that Jermaine Dupri is not even really originally from Atlanta, right? But he claims it like he is.
And Luke,
so he was down there, and Luke is from Florida. So who the fuck is the bet like these? They got the money to do it. You want somebody else who got the money to do it?
So who would you want to do it then?
Somebody that went to Atlanta.
Give me somebody. Give me a person that's prestige that has the money enough to put.
It don't have nothing. Well, don't do our documentary then. Stop doing shit that make like.
So you mad at white people don't want to play? You mad at black people that do black shit? Like what? Nothing makes that
Mark.
happen.
All I'm saying is you have to have the right person to write our story. When you don't know Ludacris can't. Nobody entertainment can write my story. Nobody should be writing our story. Leave our shit alone. Fuck Jermaine Dupri. Fuck Luther Campbell, Luke Skywalker, Two Lot Crew. Fuck them. I'm not watching that documentary.
You gonna watch it?
No, I guarantee. I don't watch shit because I know how shit gonna get tainted. It's gonna go to Hulu.
Well, how do you know it can be tainted if you don't watch it?
I already know how it got. I knew how Harriet Tubman shit was gonna be. I told you how Creed shit was gonna be. That shit at 3.5. Anytime our story get told by somebody that don't know shit about it, it always get fucked up. Go look at the history, man.
But Jermaine Dupri was there. So how did I know about
See,
the history,
I'm talking. Unfortunately, listen. What I'm doing is, and I'm talking to somebody that would see when you from HBCU, you have to guard everything.
I went to an HBCU. I went to Wilberforce, the same school your son is at. I went to an HBCU.
My son went to. When you down south, that's a different culture though.
You said somebody who went. You said I'm talking to somebody who didn't go to an HBCU.
You have to go to down south, a southern HBCU to get that culture. So I'm talking about like when you down there, you understand the culture. Now it's only 3 up in here in the north. When you go down there, you want
said hate game on 1000.
Who is that? I don't need. Who said that?
Montrese said hate game on 1000.
See. So when you talking to somebody that love the culture, somebody would say hate game because I love my people. All you got to do is look. Go look at what I post.
So Jermaine Dupri ain't your people? He ain't black.
Jermaine Dupri can't write my story, man. I don't need Jermaine. I think Jermaine Dupri is not even capable even writing a story like that. Leave that shit alone, Jermaine Dupri. Luke, leave that shit alone. Let somebody that's of the culture do that.
How they're not from the culture?
How are they not of the culture?
That nigga ding. When you haven't been to it in HB,
you sound like you talking about Vanilla Ice or something, man.
I'm talking about Jermaine Dupri and Luther Campbell.
How are they not of the culture? Please.
They didn't go to HBCU, so leave that story alone. Because what you gonna do, you gonna make my.
How do you know that they didn't go to HBCU? First off,
did you check that?
You know, go check it. You know, Luther. God, first of all, listen. Don't get me wrong. Them two dumb motherfuckers didn't go to them motherfucking HBCU. These niggas did crisscross. This nigga would have ass shaking on the motherfucking stands. Come on now, man. Keep that shit on 1000. Jermaine Dupri did not. He already told you Jermaine Dupri wasn't from Atlanta.
So since he wasn't from Atlanta, so he's not from Atlanta.
Come on,
he's
man.
Not in the culture.
Come on, man. You stop right. White people shouldn't write black stories. Leave that shit alone. That's all I'm saying. You finna fuck the whole Freaknik up to the point where like you gon' like I see people posting like what really happened down in Freaknik. Everybody got raped down there. I'm looking like when I was down there, it was black love. I never seen when I went down with me. I was I was a senior in high school going down to Atlanta, and I stumbled upon Freaknik going down there because my boy Nate, family reunion was down in Atlanta. I went down there, I seen so many black people. I'm like, damn, this is what Atlanta is about. I didn't even know it was Freaknik. I'm like, why is these black people down here celebrating? Didn't know that. I'm like, shit, I need to come back to this. And it was beautiful. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just leery about especially my story, a black story. If I'm going to write a story, my story is going to be beautiful. It's going to make you love me. That shit that Jermaine Dupri and Luther, I keep looking at you. His name is not Luther. That Luther Campbell wrote, man. The shit not gonna look right, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
I'm gonna watch it and see.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see somebody I know. That's why I want to see it.
Let me know. And there's gonna be some mamas out there that should not be. It was some cold mamas out there. I went down there, got drunk, got naked, run down the street. That was me.
Yeah, I remember you told me that back in the day. I'm like,
that was me. Off Mad Dog 2020. Ain't never drunk in my life.
That's why.
So.
See, here we go. He got the third out right here.
Get him.
I'm listening, Mark.
Would you admittedly participate in an activity like that during the Freaknik, right? Is that part of the reason why you worry? I'm not gonna say worry, but like, you know, because what if the footage come out of your ass running down the goddamn street naked, Dave, and you got kids now and shit? Like, that's the part that you don't want out here.
I already told Dave Beautiful that.
I'm not. Listen, you telling them that
right.
Different.
There's two goddamn things different.
If I'm proud.
Listen,
I'm proud.
Wait. But so is that when
you
you
talk
about when you talk about I'm just saying when you talk about you want it to be love, like you just want the positive about it. You don't want the negative and things like that. Right,
the negative.
You don't want to see sisters doing in their element. Like, they're not gonna be getting that. Like, it's on Hulu, so it's not gonna be.
Yeah, it won't be
nobody
that bad.
Getting right.
Nah.
Who on Hulu?
Listen.
Hulu's not like that.
Can you say who? Can you look up who on Hulu right quick, G? Go and listen.
Chandler Park, Belle Isle, early '90s. What's the difference, Dave?
That shit was not. That shit was not HB. Yeah, that shit was not like Freaknik. Now listen, it was not like Freaknik. So, that shit was nice. Like, I heard somebody talking about what about over in Canada? That white shit over in Canada, nobody give a fuck about what's going on.
What about the BCR?
The who?
Black College Reunion. That was down in Daytona.
Daytona was like higher than Freaknik. But Freaknik was you had to drive down to Daytona though.
I went to that.
I went to that too. That's all I'm saying. When you write a story about my people and my culture and people that look like me, I'm very cautious on who writes my story, because whoever writes my story, they can fuck my story up and make my story look bad than the motherfucker. Who on Hulu?
What do you mean who's on there? Like who?
I want to know who's the owner.
Oh, the
who owns
owner.
the
Oh,
Hulu.
my bad. Okay, let me see. Hold up.
That's all I'm saying. Because when you write the story, man, it alters what people really look at and everything. And you know, and so you see Freaknik pictures, and so you go from Freaknik pictures to Daytona pictures to Chandler Park to somebody talking about Belle Isle pictures. And God, Belle Isle was the banging place, man. I wish they would have never sold that shit to the city, man. I mean, to the state. Belle Isle was like the jewel.
The Walt Disney Company owns Hulu.
See what I mean? There you go, Walt Disney. That's who owns Hulu. So you think about this. The story that I write, the story that Jermaine Dupri write, the story that Luther Campbell write, Walt Disney is going to tell them niggas, if you write a perfect story about black people in the perfect world, Walt Disney is going to be like, we ain't fucking with that shit. So
you're saying Walt Disney's saying you have to put in the bad.
You have to put bad shit in the motherfucker. You got to put some rape shit in that bitch. You got to put some killing in that bitch. You got to put some pills in that bitch. You got to put some shooting in that bitch. That shit sells for Walt Disney when it comes to black people. Walt Disney is Jewish, right? So when are we gonna have a documentary of some Catholic priests fucking little boys? And then let me write that motherfucker. Cause I juice that bitch up. I have all the Catholic priests at UAD, all the Catholic priests at Notre Dame. And then I had a name, Social Security, where they drink their tea at. I had them all on the YouTube, all on the Hulu, all on the Netflix. I had a name out there bad. If you looking for the Pope that fucked your little boy at 5 years old, little white boy Joshua, or they love having names like Goldberg. If you fuck little Goldberg when he was 9 years old, this is the Pope that fucked the little boy. You see how you see how I can change that story, and then I get banned? Oh, Dave, that's the wrong. You're not supposed to say that on the podcast.
Well, it don't say if he's Jewish or not. I can't find if he's.
Oh, who's that?
Walt Disney.
You know Walt Disney Jewish, man. You know who Walt Disney is. Walt Disney is Jewish. Come on now, man.
I'm just saying,
that's all I'm saying.
I don't know. But Joshua, though?
It was Joshua.
You just say who fucked Joshua, the kid?
I mean, you know, it's always a Jewish kid named Joshua that got touched by the. Did y'all see that? It wasn't a rabbi, but did you see that little the Buddhist that sticked his tongue out and made the little kid suck it? Come on, man! Come on, Mark! Mark, what did he do, Mark? What did he do? He made that little. Oh my, that's some pedophile shit.
He made the little boy suck his tongue, man.
I didn't see that video.
You ain't see that video? No. See what I mean? But you seen some Freaknik shit. You seen some Luther Campbell shit. But he made the little boy. He brought the little boy close to him. G. Stuck his tongue out and told the little boy to suck my tongue. And he was a Buddhist priest. And then he'd turn around and apologize like, I shouldn't have did that. And they got a picture of the little
boy. You fucking think?
See, that needs to be a documentary.
Did I show y'all the reel that I posted?
No.
About the minor attracted people?
Yeah, last week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That shit was fire. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me take a drink of that.
I wanted to see part of that, Mark.
Where the shit come from?
But they won't do a documentary on that. They gonna do a documentary on some fucking freak nigga. They gonna let Jermaine Dupri and Luther Campbell do a documentary on some freak nigga. You need to do a documentary.
So what about if somebody posted more Ludacris?
What the fuck we talking about Ludacris? Ooh.
To produce a movie. You said you keep talking
Who
bad about. Who
posts that?
Somebody said Ludacris in the comments. That's why I said that.
Gregory Scott.
I need to know if Gregory Scott seen that rabbi ask the little boy to suck his tongue. That's the shit. That's the shit we need to be talking about. When I seen that, I cringed like,
I didn't see that video.
Who does the fuck that?
That's fuck. Oof.
And then he turned around and Mark, he apologized. I say, damn. And Mark say, you think, huh? You think you apologize. And that Buddha won't even get he probably won't even get
kicked out.
He won't get kicked out. Did Gregory what did he say?
Nope.
He see? But he worried about Ludacris. Luda! The fuck Luda gonna do, man? We got Buddha Priest asking little boys to suck my tongue. Come on, man. And I think he did something else. He asked him something else. He asked him to suck his tongue. And did he ask him for a hug or something like that? He asked him something, but it was something else that was inappropriate. And I'm like, that guy, this shit right here is weird. No, this shit right here is devilish, it's weird, and it's demonic. And they have a documentary on how many more people are like that, man. That's all I'm saying. Don't do our shit. Our shit is like shits and giggles. They shit is death and destruction. Jehovah's Witness, when you gonna do a documentary on that? Christians, when you gonna do a documentary on that? Nation of Islam, Muslims, Buddha, when you gonna do a documentary on some real shit, man? That's all I'm saying.
That nigga by Tree said you sound more entertained than you sound appalled.
Amen. Amen. Hey, see, do I really want to go there? Do I really want to go there? How many minutes we got?
You like to go left, so go ahead and go left, Daddy.
Yeah. So my tree met an older young lady. See, niggas be posting shit on Facebook.
Oh shit.
That just go. So my tree met an older young lady. He was charming. This is the post he said. So I need you to pull up Martree's timeline. So he was. See, what you post is what you are. So he seen the older young lady. She was charming. She was at the gas pump. He told her, "Don't touch that pump. I got you." She was like, "Oh, you such a gentleman. You from Dexter." I just added that shit. You from Dexter. You got a nice haircut. You this, you that, and everything. And come to find out, she was like, "Oh, you so sweet. I don't know what to do." Martreese was like, "Oh, she married. So you shot your shot at a married woman that you can't fuck. What the fuck is we doing in the summertime?" That's all I'm saying, guy.
G. Scott to open the lines up.
It's too late now. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, my bad.
It's 8 o'clock. The fuck is we talking about? We been going in for an hour. Heavy. I just need to make sure.
They don't want to do 2 hours no more. So
I just need to make sure Montrese don't cut no goddamn music on. Montrese is a curfew on the city of Detroit. G. Scott is a curfew on the city of Detroit. Anybody else a curfew on the city of Detroit. Respect your neighbors, man. Don't be out there doing the wild shit. Take care of your yard. You seen me post the yard. Yeah. Niggas got to get on their yard shit. Niggas got to get on. You cannot be firing up your grill and your yard is fucked up. Take care of your yard first before you do anything, man. If you take care of your yard like you're supposed to, you'll take care of your woman.
Okay.
Yeah. They get quiet up in that bitch. Now I'm talking about guns and shit. Yeah. G.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend. Mark, have a good weekend. Detroit stand up. Beer gang gonna stand 100, man.
Nigga Dave.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile